Hello and welcome to Wildlife Cam. My image file with all the genets we've had over the years became corrupted, so I'm going to start again. We have genets 1 and 3, which are the regulars, so any new ones will have to come in after that. Just one elephant this week, not the same one that we had last time that cracked my camera lens. This is a different bull. Once again trying out the pod mahogany. Now it wasn't that long ago that that tree was completely bare and the elephants were stripping bark off of it. So despite the lack of rain, a lot of the trees are coming into leaves. It's really just the grass that needs a good dose of rain to get growing. And then he started concentrating on all the little dried out sickle bush that we have growing around here. Very prickly and not much to them, but they eat the bark and also the roots in winter. And this little guy was scrabbling around at my feet while I was filming the elephant. And elephants aren't the only animals that will reach over the fence to grab trees that are growing on the inside. He spent hours walking around the fence, very slowly and casually, but I'm sure he was looking for weaknesses, but he didn't find any, and eventually he moved off. In general, there's not a lot of game here at the moment, but that's a consequence of us being part of a huge 3 million hectare conservation area. So if conditions aren't great, the animals will just move out. Now the advantage of that is that you don't have the animals hammering the bush in the same way that they would if they were fenced in during the dry season. What a young baby giraffe, I think not much more than a month old. Has no idea how to drink, it was just curious as to what this was. As cute as they are, you don't want to get too attached to them because the lions enjoy them very much. Seems unfair that baby giraffes exist in the same world as lions and hyenas, but there you go. Giraffes aren't the most attentive mothers, so this one she did lose it briefly. It went to go and lie down, I think, somewhere near the waterhole, and the mother was wandering around for quite a long time looking for it, but eventually she found it and they moved off. And this is a male sharp's gracebook, and he was followed a few hours later by the female. The new camera has these shadows on the bottom corners, and I'm not sure why they're there. They aren't supposed to be there. So I have moved the camera around a bit in an attempt to get rid of them, which didn't work, but the camera is much lower down now. It's about a foot below where it was, so at least we get a slightly different perspective, and maybe one day I'll figure out why those shadows are there. You can see this jackal's missing fur on its tail. It does tend to happen at this time of year with the jackals. There's normally several of them that are running around with, I think it's mange that causes it, and usually in a few months' time, once the rains have started, they recover. And I lowered this camera too last week, and it's brought it right into sniffing range of this duiker. Squirrels flick their tail like that when they're agitated, and sometimes it could be something interesting like a leopard, but 99 times out of 100 you can't even see what it is. They seem to be agitated by just about anything. Now, it was just a guess that Mrs. Cole is the one with the broken wing and not Cole. It was a barely educated guess. They're very difficult to tell apart. Maybe when Cole starts attacking the camera again, I'll be able to see which one is which. We had a little bit of rain on Tuesday morning. It was actually a very impressive thunderstorm. Lots of noise and light, but not a lot of rain. Thanks for watching.